Hello everyone and welcome back here to Comic Vantage. Now, I've been on YouTube almost 5 years now. Almost 5 years. It's a long time in making videos and having fun. But that's what I've been doing and it's been a blast. The second video I ever made on YouTube, and probably in my top 5, maybe top 3 most viewed videos of all time, is a comic book grab bag that I opened up. Now, grab bags, unlike mystery boxes, have absolutely no guarantee on value. Usually they are just packed with dollar books. And more than anything, they are just fun to open because you never know what you're going to get. I mean, in the second video, one of the first books I pulled out was a book called Major Bummer by DC Comics. And, you know, this book almost kind of like took on a life of its own, had kind of a cult following on my channel. Not unlike Condom Man, which, wow, Condom Man just went above and beyond. But anyway, I figured, you know, what better way to celebrate my 5-year anniversary and then kind of get back to my roots here and do another grab bag unboxing. I haven't done one of these in years. These were always so much fun. Everybody had a blast watching them. So many comments, likes. Like I said, they are just a lot of fun. Now, like I said, they're no guarantee of value on these things. So I really don't even bother kind of looking them up or see what's in here. As far as, you know, value and book prices and things like that, or even eBay prices. So if you guys see something that I missed that I don't seem enthusiastic about, as far as, you know, value or even story-wise, something that's a great story, let me know down in the comments below. I really want to hear about it. Let me get this box open when I'm still talking here. Now, 5 years ago when I opened the boxes, what to expect was basically a lot of 90s dollar books. Now, since that time, 90s books have kind of gotten some love. Oh boy, Styrofoam Peanuts, our favorite. So I don't expect to find 90s books in here. What I expect is almost like a shift forward in the age of the comics, and probably I'm going to find early 2000 books more than anything. But the seller, I did pick this up on eBay, the seller did say that the books will range from the 70s clear through till 2000. So, who knows? Maybe I'll find some fun bronze in here to read. Oh, look at that. Wrap these real nice. I don't remember what these books were listed at as far as cost goes, but I did receive an offer. You know, if you see something you like on eBay and the seller has a lot of it, put it on your watch list. More than likely the seller has his account set up to send an offer if they have more than one after, you know, almost immediately if you put it on your watch list or within 24 to 48 hours. Usually you receive an offer. And that's what happened here. And I believe it was like 12 or 15% off the price. So I think I paid $45 for the lot, and then shipping was, I want to say $15. So all said and done, I paid $60 for 100 comic books. Now, even at dollar book prices, totally worth it, especially for the fun we're going to have on these things. All right, I do like when we wrap these up. Nice little stacks we can just tear open. So let's start at the beginning. What do you guys say? All right. I do love these things. These remind me of being a kid. You know, back in the 90s when comic book stores were ordering millions of copies of books at a time, they would put together grab bags like this just to get rid of their overstuff. And it was a great way to build a collection. You know, I've seen some old books in here already, so wow, maybe I am incorrect about the 2000 thing. All right, let's see what we got here. I mean, this is, look at that. It's an Atari game on here. This book in particular is from 1982. So what do we got? Red Sonja, She-Devil with a Sword, issue number 1. Are you kidding me? Right off the bat? Now, I mean, we do have this weird little corner stain here, but this is a book I do not have in my collection. And I will proudly put that in my collection. I can't believe that right away. Okay, guys, bar has been set. Oh, what have we done? You know what? maybe a whole, I don't, I need to look. Oh, yeah. This, I am not sure what's happening here. Okay. I mean, if this works out as well as I think, wow. You could tell the age of the books just by looking at the color here. We have a couple that are bright white, and the rest of these are yellow. So those are older 70s and 80s books. I think I need to go back to the cellar. All right. This looks like the newest books in the stack. So, you know what? Let's start right here. Okay, people. It looks like we are in for a wild ride here. I am just going to leave Red Sonja sitting right there because that's beautiful. Like I said, I don't care about that for my personal collection. I always look for lower grade books because they're harder to sell, and then that means they're harder for me to get rid of. This is going to go in my personal collection. Yeah, I would have gladly paid 60 or 75 cents or whatever it is for that book. All right, next up. Legion of Superheroes Annual, issue number 4. Like I said, it looks like we are going to get into some 80s. A lot of 80s books by the look of this stack. I am kind of in shock here. All right, what else we got? Solo Avengers starring Hawkeye and Dr. Druid. Back in the 80s, I actually had a really nice run of Hawkeye. Really enjoyed reading it. Oh, good stuff. Sorry, I saw the back cover of this book. Tales of the Legions of Superheroes. Raw. Actually, that's a pretty cool black and white cover. But I saw this. American Defense, new at Kmart. This was kind of Kmart's attempt at a G.I. Joe ripoff. Oh, that is hilarious. They have the same articulation, almost the same kind of styles. But clearly, not G.I. Joe. But you know, back in the 80s, this probably confused some mothers. All right, what else do we got? Death's Head. Now, this is more of what I was expecting, but from the older mystery boxes that I was buying years back, because this is 1992. Clearly, you could tell, you know, the shift in artwork from 80s to 90s. There's a real jump forward, even in technology, as far as like coloring and stuff went. I'm going to move the camera a little bit forward here, because this is just too cool. All right, that's good. You know what? I thought, since these were white, I thought they were going to be newer books. They are not, because this is Wild Dog, and this is issue number 2 of Wild Dog. I have never heard of Wild Dog. Can I say Wild Dog one more time? Wild Dog. If anybody knows what this is, let me know. Okay, Machine Man. Now, we all know what Machine Man is because he's really picked up some steam in the last couple years. Oh, it's beautiful. All new, all different Machine Man, issue number 11 from 1979. Wow. You know, the funny thing is that most of you guys out there, the winners are going to be you, because most of these books are probably going to end up in my mystery boxes. All right, next up. The New Mutants, issue number 59. We got some classic New Mutants going on here. Oh, that is funny. Like, we have a total miss staple where it's sitting on the front of the book. Same with this one down here, set to the side. And it's not because of spine roll, because you can totally see where it's supposed to be. Right there, and it's not. The Avengers, issue number 272. That's really awesome. Man, this is so amazingly cool. I have no idea what this is. Year 1986. Wow, 1986. I would be 10 years old, people, when that came out. Some of you out there watching weren't even born in 1986. All new, all different Machine Man, issue number 10. Look at that. Man, I hope we get a nice little run of these guys. We have 11 in there already. Invasion World Without Heroes, book number 3. That is a beautiful cover. Man, look at all the DC heroes just popping out there. So cool. Okay, next up. Marvel Universe H through J. These were a lot of fun. The Marvel, oh, looks like we got another one sitting right here. I can tell because the back cover is wraparound. Oh, look at that. Issue number 5. Issue number 7. That's the official Marvel handbook. N through P. And they would go through and list their heroes and villains, kind of like an encyclopedia. Marvel Age, issue number 47. And this is still only 50 cents. Featuring the 25th anniversary. We got the new universe behind the scenes of the creation of the new universe. I don't think the new universe lasted very long. Again, 1986 on that bad boy. Compliments of Radio Shack. The science fair story of electronics. Passengers on Spaceship Earth. And this came out in fall of 83 and spring of 84 edition. You know, the funny thing is, I had this as a kid. I think this is one of those books that a lot of us had as a kid and kind of forgot about it. And it's just like an illustrated history of science. And, you know, they have Edison and they have Bell in here telling all the stories of electronics. Clear up until the computer age. Look at that computer. How happy that girl is to have a computer. There you go. Actually, my very first computer back when I was a wee lad was a Tandy Color Computer 2. There you go. Wolfpack, issue number 7, Fallout with his father. It's Wolfpack to the rescue. Yay. Look at that, another Red Sonja, She-Devil with a sword, issue number 9. So cool. Actually, it'd be nice to get a little run of those. Star Comics. Woo! Legionnaires, issue number 3. But that is not the bonus of this. The bonus of this is this awesome Voltron ad from Panache Place. The Panache Place Voltron was the larger size Voltron, where each lion fit the action figure inside. And then they also released the Lion Castle. So cool. Man, I wish I still had my Panache Place Voltron. That thing was awesome. Okay, and then Machine Man, issue number 11. So we have a duplicate of this book. Darkhawk, issue number 8. Too bad it's not issue number 1. Is that book even worth anything anymore? I think kind of the hype died down over that. I mean, it was totally a joke, and a lot of people didn't take it as a joke, which made it blow up in value. Oh, man, these ads are cooler than the book. You see this? Look at that. The Toy Biz action figures available at KB Toys. Oh, I miss KB Toys so much. I still love going to that store. I remember walking in there. It was every, I don't remember if it was Wednesday or Thursday, whenever they got the new boxes of action figures in. And I used to sneak in, and they would have them usually sitting around in the aisles. And when the Spawn action figures came out, just cracking the cases of Spawn action figures open myself and grabbing them. Taking them and buying them. Because back then they would do the short packs where they would have like one figure per box of like, you know, Mount Bolger or something. And then we got a Suicide Squad. Oh, look how sad. Oh, broody. All right, next. The Light and the Darkness War. Issue number 2 of 6. That actually was kind of cool. I love this cover. Man, I'll have to give that a read. I have no idea what this is. And then I thought this actually was upside down, but it's not, because it's Underworld. Oh, no. I'm upside down. Again, Forgotten Realms, Dungeons & Dragons books. So awesome. Man, this is actually turning out to be a lot of fun. Here we go. Probably our oldest book in the stack. Ultimate Iron Man, issue number 1. This is great kind of hollow foil sort of cover. So neat. It's beautiful. And Andy Kubert, one of my favorite artists right there. Yeah, it's funny because during the 90s, everybody was like, oh my God, Jim Lee, Jim Lee, Jim Lee. For me, X-Men will actually be Andy Kubert. That's when I really started collecting. Jim Lee had already left and gone off to Image Comics. So, you know, my personal, you know, run of X-Men when I was reading them was Andy Kubert. And of course, Joe Medora over there on Ultimate or on Uncanny. Oh, look at that. Marvel Action Hour. Iron Man from Genesis Entertainment. Oh, this must be, they did an Iron Man cartoon also back in the 90s. This must have been the standalone comic book to go with it. So that's actually really neat. Let me get an exact year on this. I want to open this up, guys. So bear with me. I'm in control of the camera, so you guys bear with me. Oh, it's unlike, this isn't even newspaper. Oh, here we go. Fantastic Four on the other side. I can see why they put Iron Man out front. Oh, that's really cool. Look at that. Some of the storyboards. Marvel Action Hour. Of course, there is no year anywhere on this thing. If you guys can remember what year Marvel Action Hour came out, let me know in the comments below. Very cool. I wonder if CGC would actually grade that. They probably would. You guys would grade anything. All right. Call the Conqueror, issue number 4. This has got some major spine roll. Ooh, look at that. From 1983. You know what? Oh, man, yeah, look at that. That is spine roll. It's a great practice book for me to press on, try to get spine roll out. Something I'd like to figure out how to do properly. I have the gist of it. Eric, Son of Thunder, The Stalkers of the Snows, Ernie Colon artwork. Ernie Colon is amazing. Beautiful. Another Eric, Son of Thunder. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Access the Sword of the Iron Maiden. Excellent. More Ernie Colon greatness. Where are you? Actually, I saw this and I was like, what the? What? E.T. Presto Magic. Create your own scene complete with 25 transfers. Looks like the transfers are gone now. This is a little weird. From 1982 Universal. I have, I'm going to have to put these aside and take a little gander at these. Generation M. And this is also a more current book. Early 2000s, I would say. We are not getting a lot of these, though, which is so amazingly awesome. More Eric, Son of Thunder. Wow, looks like we got a nice little Eric run going on here. The Demons from the Dark. Plus Valda, the Iron Maiden in her own series. Yeah, definitely going to bust those out and read them. I love reading older comics. Wow, this is actually very current. Remains. Issue number 5. Metamorpho, year 1, issue 1, first issue. Metamorpho. Oh, I have too much fun with this. Oh, here we go. Men of War, issue number 9, Joe Kubert. Oh, this actually just gave me goosebumps because I love Joe Kubert. My very first comic book I ever received in my life was a gift from my cousin. He came visiting with his family from New York, and he was older by about 5 or 10 years or whatever, I don't remember. And he came down with some comic books, and he gave me a Sergeant Rock with Joe Kubert artwork. I don't know, I must have been in 1st or 2nd grade, and I remember just going through this book constantly over and over and over again, just staring at Joe Kubert's artwork, just thinking how amazing it was. I just flipped that over and went, what? And then I saw this. I absolutely hate the seller now. Uncanny 101. Wow, this thing is trashed, though. This is a 2004 reprint. Not for resale. I have no idea where it came from. So if you guys know where this 2004 reprint came from, I'm sure you leave me a comment down below. Although I'm going to keep it to the side because that's pretty cool. Suicide Squad, issue number 21. Beautiful. A lot of Suicide Squad in here. Hey, Impulse. Issue number 77. That's not funny. I guess death is never funny. The new Teen Titans, issue number 11. Actually looks a little beat, but still, it's George Perez artwork. So cool. This is from 1984. And I gotta tell you guys, if you never got a chance to meet George Perez at a con, seriously, you've never been hugged until you got a hug from George Perez, and that man hugged everyone that came walking in line. It was so neat to meet him. Okay, we got Soleil, issue number 1, featuring Skydoll. I don't have any idea what this is. It's kind of cool, though. I like that. I dig that cover. This is, hey, another not for resale. Daredevil, the Man Without Fear, 164. Man, this thing is trashed. Got a nice little ad down here for the Joe Kubert Art Store and the Kubert School. So neat. Frank Miller, artist. It's funny how much Frank Miller's artwork has changed over the years. The Defenders, Divided We Duel, issue number 45. That's actually really cool. Man, we're getting old school here. 1976. Now that came out the year I was born. Justice League of America. Now this book is actually kind of beat up. Also from 1976. Man, we got some cool stuff going on here. Oh, Amazing X-Men. See, now this is what I'm telling you. Andy Kubert, right here. 90s Andy Kubert. This was my Jim Lee, right here. Another one, Amazing X-Men, issue number 3. God, I mean, look at that. His artwork is absolutely stunning. Marvel's Greatest Comic, issue number 64, still only 25 cents. It's like we got the Inhumans and the Fantastic Four hooking up together. This is an absolutely fun run of comic books. The Defenders, Hulk, Prince of Wales. Get it? Because he's riding a whale? Oh. I've actually seen this book before. 1980, issue number 88. I have no idea what this says, and that is like the worst font ever to read. Wow, that hurts my eyes, so I'm done. Camelot 3000. I saw that immediately and went, Brian Boland. You could just tell. And even though it's contour drawings, his artwork was always so lifelike. It's crazy how he could pull this off. And this is probably one of the greats right here, Brian Boland. The Huntress. Peacemaker, Shining Knight. Oh my god, we got Peacemaker. I was done with that the minute I saw it. All right, Battlestar Galactica, Exodus, issue number 2. It's funny because I recently started rewatching the original Battlestar Galactica series. I've been on this Tubi kick. Tubi offers all kinds of free retro shows and cartoons. They have Transformers and Mask, and it's just absolutely amazing. But then they also have shows like Buck Rogers and Battlestar Galactica. As a kid, I really didn't understand it too much. I just knew it was fun to watch. But now I'm really getting a lot more of the story. It's very cool. Oh, man. Where do these reprints come from? I got John Byrne, Uncanny X-Men 133. Again, this is totally a reprint. If you guys know where these reprints came from or where they popped out of, let me know. August 2002. Wolverine alone against the Hellfire Club. Of course, this was John Byrne and Chris Claremont. Probably the greatest run on Uncanny X-Men ever right there Chris Claremont, man, what did he do? Wrote 16 years of the X-Men. Skull the Slayer. I've never heard of Skull the Slayer, so I will read this. It's funny because a lot of these kind of beat up comics I give to the kids in the neighborhood. I leave them outside in my little community mailbox area, and I just leave little notes. It's free comics, read more. And they end up taking them and stuff. And it's kind of neat. They have no idea who's doing it. But before they make it to the mailbox, I just leave a stack sitting on my kitchen table. And while I'm down there cooking or waiting for my coffee to brew or whatever, I'll just pick one up and read it. So I've gone through a lot of comic books in the last several years. Red Sonja, She Devil with a Sword, issue number 4. Wow, these are absolutely beautiful books. Man. So awesome. All right. Uncanny issue number whatever. This is the year they stopped putting numbers on the covers. Oh no, 324. There we go. More 90s goodness there. Uncanny Annual, issue number 2. This is one I have not read. I'll have to crack that open. All right, what's next? Supergirl in Action Comics, Funeral for a Friend. It's kind of a good old homage cover to the old Action Comics. Said with Supergirl. X-Men issue number 58. Who did the art on this? I see Danny Miki. Oh, wow. It's actually beautiful. Storm there is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Wow. Bernard Chang is the guest penciler. That's why it looks so cool. So good. All right. Don't know who did the cover, though. More Eric Son of Thunder. Man versus Myth atop Mount Olympus. I remember this ad right here. Oh, so much fun. Wow, there we go. G.I. Joe issue number 64 with Cobra Commander in his silver outfit. We got Serpentor Baroness. This I will have to keep because of Baroness on the cover, and apparently I'm collecting Baroness comics, which I didn't realize I was doing until I had 20 of them. All in one section in my my short box that I carry. There's just this little stack of Baroness covers. You know what? I'm going to put it over here because it's mine. Breach, issue number 1. I've never heard of Breach. Catwoman, Knock on Wood, issue number 38. That is a really interesting cover. I have no idea if I like that or not because it kind of looks like a dude. All right. Blue Beetle, issue number 16. There we go. I think I did. Oh, Len Wein. Man who created Wolverine right there. The Last Song, issue number 1 from Black Mask. A Black Mask number 1 that I have not read. Yeah, this is definitely very current, and this is going to go in my personal stack because everything Black Mask does is pretty much amazing. They can do no wrong. Jungle Action featuring the Black Panther, issue number 22. Wow, that is so cool. But no mortal man can battle the Soul Strangler and live. The Man-Thing, Fraternity Rights. Whatever knows fear burns at the touch of Man-Thing. Animal House was never like this. So there's no gratuitous TNA and people drinking beer. Mordo and the Man-Thing. More Man-Thing with some Doctor Strange. Issue number 4. Hey, the Spectre. Okay, this is hilarious. There's actually a Red Hood comic sticker right here. So Red Hood sold this for $2. Power of the Atom, issue number 7. Speaking of, the Board Marauders and the Borderlands, or the Dragonlance. I actually had this board game as a kid. Actually, not really a kid. I think I was like maybe 12 or 13 when I had that Dragonlance board game. Dial H for hero. Dial M for murder. More Dial H for hero. Model kits. God, I loved model kits as a kid. I don't think model kits are that big of a thing anymore. Manhunter issue number 11. Man, this has been so much fun. There's such a crazy mix of comics. Another Dial H for hero. Man, if you guys are really enjoying this as much as I am, let me know, because I will buy another one of these to open if you guys dig it. Battle Tide, issue number 2 of 4. Oh, Death Head 2 and Kill Powers. This is more 90s goodness. Oh, we got a brown and yellow Wolverine in the background here. What is this? Loot Crate exclusive. Harley Quinn. Printed in Canada. Yeah, we got Connor and Palmiotti, of course. Some Chad Harden. 3 names that become synonymous with Harley Quinn. Iron Man, issue number 242. Duel to the death with the all-new Mandarin. Oh, and yes, I do have coffee this morning, people. I loved Iron Man back in the 80s. Had a real nice run. Sword of Sorcery. Wow, what are you? This is actually really neat. 20 center. Man, that is so cool. I love Sword and Sorcery comics, so. Hey, gotta get a Valiant in there. Bloodshot, issue number 11. Alpha Flight, issue number 103. Some U.S. agent going on against Sasquatch. Reminds me, I wonder if Squatchy has this cover. Because if not, he will be receiving it as a gift for me. I got a buddy out there. His name is Squatchy Comics, if you guys haven't followed him or know about him. And he collects Squatch cover comic books. It's a real kind of niche, but it's a lot of fun. Looking for, different Sasquatch and Bigfoot covers. You'd be totally surprised how many there actually are out there. Another Alpha Flight, issue number 35. Alpha Flight, issue number 29. So cool. Alpha Flight 94. Again, another Sasquatch. So we got to put that to our side for our buddy. Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. Very cool. Howard Chaykin. I had a feeling I knew that artwork. Alpha Flight, issue number 102. And this, I saw this on the back cover. I remember playing this godforsaken evil game back in the 90s on the Nintendo. Oh, it was so hard. I think every game back in the 90s was just, in the late 80s, early 90s, was hard. West Coast Avengers, you can't have him, you can't have the Vision. That's actually pretty cool. I like that cover. More Alpha Flight. Part of a limited miniseries. Oh, and this. I remember this game for the Atari. More Alpha Flight. That's issue number 2 of Alpha Flight. And X-Men and Alpha Flight, issue number 1. And we got a Squatch. Marvel Saga, the official history of the Marvel Universe. That's a pretty cool cover. I wonder who drew that. Oh, it says Layton there. So, looks like Bob Layton. Another Marvel Saga. Oh, we are getting close to the end here, people. Only about, I don't know, less than 10 books to go. Oh, Shogun Warriors, issue number 16. Oh, man, I love Shogun Warriors. Guys, this has just been absolutely insane. I mean, the mix of books. Defenders, issue number 45. Again, I mean, this is just so, this is beautiful. Look at this. Another wild dog. More Shogun Warriors, issue number 17 this time. Wow. More Eric's on the Thunder. Oh, Battlestar Galactica, issue number 40. And it's like a Walt Simonson cover, if I'm not mistaken. Sure is, 1979. Call the Conqueror, issue number 3. Man, that is a beautiful cover. Looks watercolor painted. Wow, from 1983. All right. And we have 2 books to go. Mystery Incorporated. We could not finish this out without a 90s image comic. That is, oh man, I wish this had been the last book. I got goosebumps because it's just too goofy not to be. All right, last book. Invasion, the Alien Alliance from DC Comics. There we go, people. Wow, that was fun. Okay, that was seriously cool. I mean, I don't even know what my favorite book is in all of this. Like I said, guys, if you liked this video, let me know. I'm sorry it ran a little long. It's probably about 40 minutes if I'm not mistaken. But, whoa, this was worth it. So, if you're not subbed to the channel, hit that right there, the little bell. Give me a like, give me a like, comment. Let me know what you thought of this. Like I said, I miss doing these. This is such a blast. So, if you're not subbed to the channel, make sure you do it. To my subscribers, you guys are awesome. Love you to death. To my channel members, names are scrolling right here in front of Sonia. Oh, so pretty. And like always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and take it easy.